Right, I've just taken the thumbnail photo. Let's start. I want to use this t-shirt, this old t-shirt, to collect the hair along with the other one that I put down already. So, let's talk about the trim. I'm going to give myself a 2-guard trim rather than a 1-guard trim. I've already explained this in a video that I just made a few seconds ago, but you're not going to be able to see that until later on in the week when I put out the eating section and the drinking section. So I'm going to explain that here again. I'm purposefully going with the 2-guard rather than the 1-guard like I did last time, because it's gonna it won't cut so low down. That's important to me because I want to stay on track with consistently maintaining the state of my head. I didn't do that with the 1-guard, so I might just stay with the 2-guard, and later on, maybe a few weeks or a few months later, I might go back to the 1-guard, try it out, and then see if I actually have more of an inclination to be bothered with maintaining it after cutting it with a 1-guard. So let's actually talk about the guards that I've got here. The haircut set that I didn't buy, with the haircuts that I didn't buy. This is the 1-guard I'm talking about. Oh no, you can't really see that. You can't see the details. But here it says number 1, and then over here it says 1/8, and then 3mm over here. Those are the details. And then for the 2-guard, it's double that if I'm not mistaken. So 6mm, 6mm, number 2 obviously, and then a quarter of an inch, I think. I think I got every guard out other than the 2. Yeah. So that's a number 2. It says number 2 there. A quarter of an inch there, and then 6mm there. Yeah. I know that this it will last for about 2 weeks, whereas the number 1-guard lasted for double that, basically an entire month. So I'll probably, because it will take less time to become overgrown, my hair will take less time to become overgrown, I'm going to use this so I consistently maintain it, as I've been saying. I've got my deodorant with me, just in case if it sounds like it's running slow. I've combed out my hair. And I'm ready to go, really. Actually, I've got my nuts here, I've got my food to eat. I'll put that on the bed so that no hair goes in it. Oh, nope. And then, yeah, I'll put my water here. Probably put the nuts there as well. I can literally just grab them. There you go. Cool. I'm now ready to start. Let's go. It sounds pretty solid. It's running smoothly. See if it runs any more smoothly with this. I know it would be much more healthier for the blade to use oil, but I don't know where it is. I don't have it. And I know that it does speed up. It does speed up the, I don't know what you call these, the blades. Just the blades of the clipper. Yeah, there you go. Speeds up the blades of the clipper there. It's not healthy, but it does work. Just like how fast food isn't healthy, but it does allow you to survive. I hate fast food. Yeah, it's not making a difference. Last time I went against the grain because it seemed like I just could not get all of my hair to an equal level without doing that. For this time, I'm going to go with the grain, see how that goes. And if I think it's not turning out to be an equal level, although I've cut all around my hair, then I'll go against the grain like I did last time. Only thing with that though is I just don't want to push my hairline back. It certainly isn't far back at all, but I'd, at least if possible, I'd rather postpone my hair being pushed back. Yeah. Wait. There you go, that should do it. Allow my legs to just be spread out like that, so it's at least a bit more comfortable. And let's start. Get this on properly. Right guard there. Let's go. Right hand is you. Oh, untangle these so it's more convenient to cut hair. Right hand as usual. Let's start. Number 2. It's on properly. Let's go. I comb my hair out beforehand, so it's much easier to make it one consistent level as I cut the hair. T-guard trim doesn't look half bad either. Doesn't look like much is coming off. Oh, I've got to set my mirror up properly. I've got a mirror on the small mirror on the bed, by the way. That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't seem like much is coming off, but by the time we're done, at least a little bit would have. As I can see on the t-shirts. Barely anything's coming off. I bend my head down so it's easier to cut the back of my head. I found from personal experience that helps. Eventually I might actually be doing fades when I cut my hair, who knows? Right. I'm gonna need that mirror which you can have like one at the side, one at the back, and then one there if I want to do fades. But for now, I've got to trust in my ability to be able to just cut my hair at one level like this. And then we'll go from there. Wow, look at that. Yeah, now it's really coming off, isn't it? I can see that. I wonder if I had a bit more hair on my left side than my right. I'm gonna go all the way around to the right side. I'm gonna comb my hair out and then do this again. I'm gonna have to shape this up and everything after just using this main blade here. I might do that off camera. I have to use the mirrors in the bathroom. Just be so much easier to do that and not have to record it. Although I said I'm gonna go, actually I'm not sure if I said I'll go with the grain. Yeah, I said I'll go with the grain. If it cuts all just one level and it doesn't look patchy in some areas. And if it does, I'll go against the grain. But even if I do stay with going with the grain only, I am gonna have to go against the grain here, so it doesn't look like the hair curls up, to get basically to cut some of that hair that curls up there. I can't do that with going with the grain. Don't know why that is, but that's just the way how it is from personal experience. That's what I found. Right, actually just make sure I'm ready to go one more time. I wanted to use this video to work through some things. I think I'll start doing that now. I want to talk about my eating routine. So basically, for these past few days, maybe even less than a week or so, it hasn't been what I'd like it to be. For example, I haven't been writing down the meals that I want to eat, excluding last night, because I basically almost forced myself to do it before going to bed, or going to sleep actually. And it's something I really want to work on. And it seems like I've discovered something that I might not have known before, or might have just remembered again. And that is, it seems like my eating routine and my sleeping routine go hand in hand. So if I'm sleeping late, I'm bound to be eating late, and if I'm eating late, I'm bound to be sleeping late. Obviously, in order to break that cycle, I sleep early and I wake up early. But the question is, how do I do that in a sustainable way and for good? I'm gonna slip up sometimes. There's no avoiding that. I'm gonna slip up sometimes. But how do I at least slip up less? Or maybe it might be a more sensible question to ask myself, how do I sustain a healthy eating and sleeping routine, or healthier eating routine in terms of when I eat, and also a healthier sleeping routine, Not only how do I get there, but if I do slip up, how do I get back on track? What do I do? I've got a suggestion actually. Make it very clear when I want to start winding down and when I want to go to sleep. I made it clear in the past when I wanted to start winding down, but I didn't say, right, by this time I want to be in bed, and by this time I want to be waking up. It'd probably be sensible of me to not only do that, but like have it be like a range of time rather than just an exact time, because if I have one exact time, I might think, well, I haven't done this, and then I'll keep on I continue that cycle of, oh, I haven't done what I'd like over and over and over again. Speaking of, I've been working through that in terms of like the gym instructor learning in order to become a personal trainer. And I notice as I keep on saying I haven't done much learning, but I've been wanting to break the cycle, and I've got a solution as to how I can do that. I can say what I've been saying in the past. I'm on my way to improving X, Y, and Z. I'm on my way to learning the material more efficiently. I'm on my way to having systems in place that work for me, that make it easy for me to stay on track with learning and doing what I need to do outside of that. I like the idea of that suggestion, having some form of like time, an exact time when I want to go to sleep, an exact time that I want to wake up, but have like maybe like a 1 hour period or so, just so that it's more realistic. Say I want to be in bed by anywhere from 9 to 10, and then I want to wake up anywhere from 6 to 7 in the morning, for example. That might be a sensible idea to do. And then if I improve one thing sustainably, then the other I think will naturally improve, because I'll have to. I want to make plans for the days the night before. Not only that, but this is another idea, if I haven't said it already, that's coming to mind. Keep track of when I go to bed, and keep track of when I go to bed, and when I start winding down, when I go to bed, and also what sort of YouTube videos I might be watching, / what I'm doing in general before going to bed, or maybe just throughout the day in general as well, after consistently tracking when I go to bed and when I wake up. Like literally writing it down and then adding that into the weekly review of some sort. Yeah, I'm actually going to end that clip so I've got a reminder of what I want to do. It's almost like I just can't function as well. I just don't do as much of what I want to do with overgrown hair and / not maintaining my physical body. I've now just immediately thought of the idea, the body is a physical representation of the mind. Maybe that idea I can let that idea come into play. Overgrown hair, probably not doing as much of what I want to do. Lack of maintenance. Overgrown hair is a sign of lack of maintenance. I can use it like that. I said overgrown, not long, not necessarily long, but overgrown. People with long hair can maintain their hair, but I'm talking about not the people who don't maintain their hair. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe the correct word, or the more appropriate word to use, is basically just neglect. Not maintaining. Not maintaining. Not maintaining my hair. Yeah, that's it. Not maintaining my hair. Probably not maintaining standards that I'd like to keep. And that could be really realistic for me to achieve. Outside of that. Yeah. Very little hair's coming off, so it's going to be time to look in the bathroom mirror soon. Oh, I forgot about under the ears. I still don't know how to shape this area up properly yet. I don't know how to do it yet. That's probably one of the things I'll have to learn how to do before I go out my way to go and practice fades. I could go on YouTube tutorials to learn how to do it. I feel so happy that I don't go to the barbers anymore. It would not be socially appropriate to have these sorts of conversations in the barbers just by myself. It would not be. You may argue that it might not even be appropriate to have these sorts of conversations at home, but they really help me. And if anyone were to say anything, I'd say this is where I live. Thank you very much. I could do what I want, as long as it's legal, right? Oh. I might actually need to get a new clipper very soon, because sometimes it doesn't go straight down. Hold on. Yeah, this thing here, it doesn't go straight down sometimes. Sometimes it gets caught in the middle, like that. And that might actually be destroying the clipper. It feels like it's about to, feels like the edges are going to detach from each other when it's in the middle. I might need a new, more higher quality clipper soon. Because of that, it doesn't just go from one end to the other as it should. Right, I'm going to check in the mirror, in the bathroom mirror, and see how it's going on. Or see how it's going. It's okay for the most part, but I want to do the sides at the back of my head and also see if I can cut these around here under my ear a bit more. But then that'll basically be me done, except just shaping up the front and the back. I use a smaller clipper to do that. Right, I'll dust this off and then we'll go again. I'm gonna have to replay that part of the video in which I gave myself solutions to sort out my eating and sleep routine. That'll be next level stuff. Tracking when I go to sleep and what I'm doing before going to bed. Looking at my search history will help. I haven't deleted it, so yeah, but I have a general idea of what and why, but I can further work through it from week to week, maybe. Yeah. this part here is looking really patchy, but barely any hairs cutting. I don't really know what to do. Oh, I just went against the grain without even realising it. Right, I'm gonna go look again. Right, here are the final results. I've also had gone out my way to have a little shave. I hadn't shaved in a few days, it was needed. Looking a lot more fresh. I feel a lot more clean as well. Here you go, here's the sides. And then I'll show the back as well now. There you go, I think I did a pretty solid job. I was shaping my hair up in one of the rooms because someone was using the bathroom, either mum or dad. So I couldn't just come straight here. Otherwise I would have had to wait for an unnecessarily long time. But I like how it looks. I really went out of my way to make this straight. For the most part, I just use this to shape my head up, but to get my widow's peak here is such a big triangle because I went out of my way to really make it as straight as I could. I don't have a proper razor for it, so I use my shaving stick. I will up my game eventually. I will up my game, just like how I'm gonna have to up my game in my t-shirts, because I mean, come on, man. Got holes in my t-shirts. This isn't the only one that I have holes in. The Mackenzie t-shirt that I have has at least 4 of them in the center around the brand logo. Eventually I'll fix up. When money's coming in, I'll fix up. I certainly want to, and it's on the mind, so I eventually will, because I've said it over and over again. I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, and because I've said it so many times, it won't slip. When money's coming in, it won't slip. It's not good. That's not gonna happen. Look at the. Oh, actually, I've shown the back as well. Usually, I'd use the mirrors like this, and then turn around. Actually, so that mirror you see, this one that I'm pointing at. There you go. I'd turn myself this way to be able to get the right side of the back of my head, and then I go like this and look at the main mirror that I'm standing right in front of to see that mirror again, to be able to trim up or shape up the left side of the back of my head. In order to like get behind my ear, I think what I have to do is, as I was practicing in one of the rooms before I could use the bathroom, is use, if I, for example, I'm doing it on the right side of my head, I'd cover my ears with my left hand and then shape out with my right and look at a mirror. I don't need to use this small one as I thought I would. That's how I was doing it, to do the back of my head, so I think that's why I thought I might actually need that to do under my ears, but it's more inconvenient to do it. Speaking of, I used this to cut the main parts of the back of my head, and it was much more tough to do compared to just having the mirrors there, because I didn't have to hold the mirrors, I could just look. But if anything, because that was a bit more difficult, that could actually have improve my barbering skills a little bit. And eventually, as I said earlier on in the video, I'm gonna need high quality gear, but this will do for now. This absolutely will do for now. I need some more Germaline in that though. In order for me to shape up this part, I use water, I use water as a lubricant so that there's a lubricant there, but I can still see it. If I had shaving foam, I wouldn't be able to, unless I use a very, very thin layer. To be fair, I've never tried it before. It might work out, but I'd really have to use a very thin layer so I can still see the hair, but it's just so easy to see it with water, and I haven't had a problem with it, so I would probably just keep on doing it that way. But anyway, I'm gonna show some more pictures of the back of my head to get the final result, and then I may talk a little bit more about how I feel after this haircut, and then that'll be me done. Although I do like the haircut for the most part, I think there are some places here and there that I can improve. I'm only thinking of one in particular. It's to do with the very bottom left corner of my head. It looks like there's more hair there, very, very slightly more hair there compared to other areas at the very back of my head at the very bottom. I don't know what I could do about that. I really did go out my way to go and fix it by going against the grain, going from right to left, left to right, but it just doesn't seem like much has really happened. It looks exactly the same. It could be just how my hair grows. I could try and go out my way to hide that, the fact that it looks like there's a bit more hair by combing a certain way. Nah, it could just be lighting, honestly. Maybe it could just be lighting. But I genuinely am thinking it looks like there's a bit more hair on the bottom left corner of my head compared to the rest of the very bottom of my head, from like this point down. Maybe there's something I can do about that, maybe not, I don't know, but maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. But anyway, I just wanted to get that thought down because I might not have done that anywhere within the video, but it's not extremely noticeable, so I would like to improve it a little bit here and there if I can, but it's not all that big a deal. But anyway, on with the final clip of this video. See you lot later. Yeah, the back of my head looks fine. Cool. All right, I now want to talk a little bit about before the haircut and after the haircut. As I was saying earlier on in the video, it's just like, it's just so difficult to just focus on what I want to do. But now that I've cut my hair, I've maintained me. I've gone out of my way to maintain me, even though my shirt's unironed, t-shirt's unironed. It's not like I can't do that quickly, a few minutes. Yeah. I feel okay. Probably slightly better than I did before. I mean, I do have a little bit of a smile on my face, so this is I've clearly done something right, I'd like to imagine. And with that in mind, I can go out my way to go and do more things that I consider right, like going to learn or doing things related to the gym instructor course that I need to go and do. I'm just looking at my jawline because I've had so many razor bumps and they're going away. They look like they are going dark, but they're at least significantly less present than they once were. They were awful around about half a year ago. There were so many big bumps. They're still there a little bit, and it's kind of hard to see with poor lighting, but although they are still there, they've progressed. This was certainly the right thing to do. Cutting my hair was certainly the right thing to do. At a 2-guard as well, because it means it's gonna take less time to grow, to get overgrown, which means I'll maintain it. I'll be more inclined to maintain it consistently compared to just doing a number one. I like how it looks, and now I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna have to make plans for the day a little bit here and there. Actually, I made some last night. I can go through those and then do what I have to do. It's gonna be a lot more easy knowing that I'm maintaining myself as well. So I can do that productivity-wise as well, if you wanna call it that. Yeah. I look a lot more fit to go and get more stuff done, because the hair's not messy anymore. That could really, without even realizing it, be affecting my performance in other aspects of my life, like the learning that I want to do. Maybe in my mind, without even realizing it, if I look like a mess, I may think that I am a mess, and then all aspects of my life just go to shit because I've allowed them to. It'd be me allowing them to go to shit because of just not doing the small things like maintaining my hair, top of my head, facial hair, armpits, and pubic hair too. Jawline actually does look pretty sharp, but I want to get rid of these razor bumps. But anyway, I'm done. I like the haircut, and I'm now ready to go and get more things done compared to in the past. I'm gonna go eat and do stuff. But anyway, I'm gone. It's certainly been worth doing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. See you in the next haircut session. Yeah.